I love watching people and trying to get into their head and the psychology of it. And I think that's the hospitality side in me, which is pretty much all the side of me. I've been in it all my life. And I love when you see kind of how the united left have all come together. And be under no illusion, they have not all come together. They are not the united left. They're just going along with their own little game. These guys can't even unite with themselves. That they were smart enough to see that Catherine Connolly was going to win. So they all threw their name beside that because the government had made such a monumental mess of this presidential election campaign with its candidates and everything. So they were smart enough to know that, but be under no illusion when you see them all dancing and hugging away. Look at us, look at us, look at us, and whatever. But the second an ounce of pressure comes, they will crumble quicker than a game of Jenga. Trust me. And I am saying within 6 months, you will see these guys stepping back from each other if Catherine Connolly gets elected, which I think she will, in a landslide, is my own opinion. Voter turnout is very poor, apparently, which is possibly very good for spoil the vote. And who knows what percentage that's going to come in at. But my point being is that when you see these united left having a big party after a 10-year-old had been disgustingly assaulted up in City West, partying away and going, look at us. And then you see the following day, them all doing their little press release, all sitting at the table. And then you see this concert that they did, and you see the caliber of people. And not only that, it's just the things that they say. They're just not nice people. They're just like, they don't want to see anybody do well. I mean, like, they're still going on about stuff about Marie. They just hate success by the looks of things. And maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's been bred into them over years and years of, what I can't understand it myself. I don't understand why you're so miserable in your life and want to see the downfall of others. It makes no sense to me. But I'm watching them very carefully. All the leaders of all the so-called left political parties. I'm watching them, I'm looking at their facial expressions, I'm looking at their body language, and I'm listening very careful to the language that they are using. And be under absolutely no illusion. They are about as united as Man United are. They are not united. And I look forward, and maybe I'll be wrong, maybe I will be wrong, but I don't think so. Watch them. Now, so here's what they're going to do. The next week or two is going to be a huge week PR for them as well. Our uniting together brought the toppling of the government by getting a left presidential candidate in. That's the kind of shite they're going to be coming out with. And look what we can achieve when we stand together. You'll hear them saying all this shit. And now the people of Ireland have a real alternative. Now that the left have united. This is the shit they're going to be coming out. They might even try and push a vote of no confidence into one of the leaders of Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael. Try and kind of scupper the government and try and show this united front that they have. But when you know how to read people, it's like when I'm in the restaurant and I see somebody looking around. I know they're looking for something before they've even said anything. You can see, when you know the signs, you can see the truth. And I can tell you now, these guys are not united. And they'll play along with it. And if they see it's still to their gain, they'll play along with it. But then one of them will fuck up and say something stupid, and the other guy's going to have to say, listen, we don't agree with everything they say, blah, 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 but we're still united. And then something else will happen. And then our new president will say something that will probably jeopardize relationships between us and the UK, or definitely us and America. They're going to come out with their kind of nonsense that they come out with. And they will ultimately topple themselves. Mark my words. Watch them. Listen to them. But really study them. Really study what they're saying. And really watch just little signs in their facial expressions, their body and their eyes. I can tell you now, the united left, they're only in it for themselves for as long as it suits themselves. Anyway, if you haven't gotten out today, get out and spoil the vote. I think they're going to be quite shocked with the result. Hopefully I will be too. Hopefully I will be too. Have a fantastic day. Watch them. Let me know. Come back in a week or two and say, You were dead right in what you said. They're already cracking at the seams already. Politics, it's a funny old game. Anyway, let me know, nuts or do I have a good point? Have a great day.